Okay, Sister Sacred Infinite, feel free to speak, sister.
Peace and blessings to you, Shaka, and peace and blessings to everyone on the panel and everyone in the chat. I just wanted to give my take on things as far as the gossip in the conscious community. What I want to say, Shaka, is it seems as if, when you shed light onto people's dirty, devilish things that you do, it seems like nobody wants to deal with it. I feel like these things, people should be put in the hot seat. We should be dealing with it as a conscious community, correcting it and say that we don't approve of it instead of terming it gossip or, oh, that's old news. How can anything ever be old news when people are constantly being introduced to the conscious community? Everyone didn't arrive at the same time, and not only is it some of this stuff isn't old, some of this stuff is actually happening right now, and it is a conversation, even if it's tough, that needs to be had.
All right.
Were you accused of molesting your wife's niece, who is your niece through marriage?
I have no recollection of that. You would have to inform me of what you're talking about. I have no recollection of that.
Okay, I will be able to one day. So I have my third question. Captain Cesario, do you have a homie that's in prison right now for child molestation that you support financially?
Yes.
But I thought you were against child molestation and those that are molesters to children.
I am against child molestation and those that molest children.
So why are you supporting this person, but you speak ill against others that have a love for people that have been just accused of child molestation?
Okay, I'll answer your question very easily. When I was at both cases of both trials, the evidence that they had, they gave the brother a lie detector test, which he passed. They tested the sister for, the young girl rather, whether her hymen was broke because he was accused of molesting her. Her hymen was not broke. A hymen, for those that don't know, a hymen is something that they use to test to see if the woman's or the child's virginity has been broken or anything like that. There was information that she said that she gave, which she then retracted. So the first case that they did was thrown out. The second case, they did not want to answer to. The jury was hung on it, and the judge did not want to release them until they came up with an answer, and then they came up with a guilty verdict. So from observing the case, if he was guilty of the crime, I would in no way support the brother. But from the evidence of the case, from the testimonies of him as well as the individuals involved, he was not guilty even though he was found guilty.
Wow, so he was not guilty even though he was found guilty, but you speak ill against someone else that is not guilty, but they say he was guilty. So I have a question. This brother that you support, does he have children?
Yes.
And if so, do you ever say to those children, you have a father that's a child molester?
No, I don't.
Well, why do you do that to others that have a love for Dr. Malachi Z. York Ill and you want his children of him being a quote-unquote so-called child molester, and you speak for supporting him?
The Prophet Semitic Allah, burning down tells us, was a black is the picture that he showed on the screen. It's a deity El, the god El. Pay attention to the crown or the headdress, if you will. This is a picture from the front of the same statue, a little closer, and a little bit from the side here. Now, this headdress is actually the Atef crown. If you go on Webster's online dictionary, that's what it says. Atef is the specific feathered white crown of the Egyptian deity Osiris. It combines the head jet, the crown of Upper Egypt, with red ostrich feather for the Osiris cult. The Atef crown identifies Osiris in ancient Egyptian painting. If you go to Webster's dictionary, Merriam-Webster, it says Atef, hold on, a tall crown with a long feather on each side, shown in the art of ancient Upper Egypt as worn by Osiris. Okay? Here you can see Osar or Osiris with the Atef crown. This is from the papyrus of Nebket. It's actually in the Louvre Museum, and you can see me filming that papyrus on the video entitled Reality Check. Why black people ain't going nowhere. But you might as well put Afro Style Reality Check. It's going to come up. And in here, it's also from the Louvre Museum. You have Osiris in the middle with the Atef crown, and the description for it, if you go on the website of the Louvre Museum and you type Royal and Divine Triad, you can do a search and you will see they mention that he is actually wearing the Atef crown. Now, finally, you can compare the crowns. Okay, first you have the god of the Arabs Negroes, which first is El, but somehow, some way becomes Allah. But that's up to y'all. That's up to the doctor. And then you have the one that I showed you, Osiris. Then again, from the front, compared with another statue of Osiris, and then finally the same statue from another angle.
Biblical King's Seal discovered in dump site. This is the royal seal of the King Hezekiah, and here we have an Ankh. And finally, last but not least, you need to see it to believe it. The God of the Bible, El, slept in his own dung and urine. This is Ugaritic narrative poetry, page 195. And we also have this book here, the Masria in the prophetic literature, where it clearly says that El floundered in his own feces and urine.
We haven't brought closure to Karinga. We let him build a holiday. The same one who set up Black Panthers in ambushes at UCLA and other places. The same one who tortured his wife and another woman brutally, sticking bottles in their vagina, using electrical shocks, and the FBI saved him.
He has not atoned to the community for his attempt to destroy the Panther movement. He has not atoned for being a police informer. He has not atoned for the way he treated black women. And look now, the women he mistreated and mutilated were dark in complexion. The women in his harem are light in complexion. The number one woman is a Mexican with what seemed to be an Afro wig.
Since I've been a part of this conscious community, sexual misconduct has been condemned and vilified almost unanimously. We saw the rise and fall of Dr. York. We had Hebrew Israelite, the brother by the name of Mighty Hebrew. He was convicted, I think, twice for sexual behavior against minors. He was widely condemned by the Hebrew Israelite community, but apparently forgiven by the Israelites, because I see him all over the place right now on everybody's channel. Another brother by the name of Nazi Yashavel, another Israelite, also involved in sexual misconduct with a minor. We have no idea where this brother is, but he's been sheltered somewhere by an Israelite group.
I'm going to tell you why, because I'm an Israelite and Tazariak Israelite. And I think his doctrine is off compared to what we teach it. We both had the same mission, but he's telling the Israelites it's okay to mix race, right? He's telling that they got a doctrine saying that if a child reached a flower, they could be 15 or 9 years old, you could have sex with them.
Now, Sanetta, if you don't mind, you said that other people teach that you can have sex with a 9-year-old girl. Like, do you mind telling which other Hebrew Israelite organization teach that? Because you see, I'm not from New York, you know, so to me it's news, and I'd like to know when I go to New York with my daughter where I should avoid going. So if you don't mind, Sanetta, which other Hebrew Israelite organization teach that thing that GMS teach?
Well, there's a lot of Hebrew Israelite groups out there that that teach that. I'm not calling out no names or nothing like that. All I'm gonna tell you is that a lot of them teach that, brother. A lot of Hebrew Israelites teach that.
Can I ask you a question, Sanetta?
Yeah.
You said he's a pedophile. You were talking about Nazi, were you?
Yes.
Can you just tell us what it is about? And you see, I'm not going to say, oh, you talk about people, you know, that's what everybody does.
No. This is different. Yassavel, you know, because the Hebrews would say anything about Polight real quick. But they own man, Nazi Yashavel, ended up being a goddamn pedophile, having sex with one of his wife's daughters, man. And he got ran out of town.
How old was she, the girl?
I don't know.
Was she underage?
Reggie, do you remember that?
She was underage, and yeah, but you know, look,
and guess what? Hebrews tried to cover that shit up, but it was coming out so quick and hard.
We have those guys who've been convicted for sexual misconduct. Garfield Reed spoke about this. Yourself, you spoke about Nazi, and Garfield Reed said that Hebrew camps are sheltering Nazi. So, and you know, it's sensitive because I know he's your friend, but you know, Mighty Hebrew, several people have said that he was convicted for sexual misconduct, that he went to jail for that. He
did.
How you gonna?
He did.
Well, oh, well, okay, well, you know, so you're confirming, you know, so why?
Yeah, everybody know that he went to jail for that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? So obviously,
but Hebrews cover up for Hebrews. That's what they do.
All right. So
and they go on everybody's platform, and none of them niggas say a damn thing. But if I talk to Polight on the phone, oh man, how the fuck? So I'm never talking to Polight. Nigga, get the hell out of my chat. I talk to who I want to talk to. Innocent, like you said, into proven guilty, man.
Yeah. He was not convicted yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Garfield Reed didn't lie then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he talked about and Garfield Reed said even twice he thinks. Some people said that the second time is because he did not sign.
Yeah, he got violated. He got violated the second time. Yes.
Yeah. So what does it mean he got violated?
Well, he had a violation. I don't know why, but they came back and locked him up again on a violation charge, something like that. But all them niggas been doing that shit for a long time. Hebrews been out there molesting people and all that shit for a long time, and it's always covered up by other Hebrew Israelites. The only way we'll find out about it if we looking and searching and we see it. Oh shit, this pops up, and we catch it, you know. And then they'll come out and say something about it because we got them.
Which we teach now is that when you go into the law in the ancient world, men, if they saw a woman that they like, they can grab the woman up and rape the woman, man. and we're going to read the scriptures. We're going to read the scriptures.
Yeah, the scripture answer it better.
That's scripture.
Deuteronomy 22 and 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, I'm sorry, verse 28. My bad. Verse 28. Yeah, verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed.
The word virgin, by the way, is a Hebrew word. Let me see if I remember. Bathwala. All right. Now the prophecy of Mary, a virgin shall conceive The word there, virgin, is ayalama, which means young woman of marriageable age.
Gotcha.
Virgin in here means basquala, virgin, a woman that never been, hit, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days.
Now, when you go back, and you know the Hebrew,
when you sound like prostitution now.
No, he grabbed the woman in the field. The word, no. He humbled it. He gave it to the father after the fact. The word humble, when you go into the Hebrew, the word humble is the word aina. Yep. When you look up the word aina, it means to force, to take by force, to arrest. So what does that word mean? Rape. Yeah. It means rape.
If somebody was to rape your grandbaby that's 12 years old, you will be all right with that, God forbid. You will be all right with that?
In the kingdom, I couldn't do nothing about it in the kingdom.
Let me ask you a question, brother. Before this keeps going, we have to ask you a question. How many of your fathers here? Just be for real. If you're a father. Now, what if someone is overwhelmed by the spirit of the Most High God? And he reads your scripture and he take your daughter and he just rape your daughter. What do you say to that? If he live like you live, walk like you walk, talk like you talk. Because y'all live amongst each other. Yeah. Y'all live amongst each other. So what happens when one of y'all feels so overwhelmed by the spirit of God that when you see one of each other's daughters, you just grab her up? You gonna tell one of these brothers here, come on, you know the doctrine. You know how it get when you get.
Well, answer it.
We just told you that
how would y'all respond?
In this time,
But if it did happen, you would allow it to happen. Why? Because you go back to the scriptures.
You were supposed to be a brother.
Hold on. You're gonna allow one of your brothers to rape your daughter?
You say rape as if rape simply means to grab.
No. We talking about. Now we read the verse. Where someone was in the
kingdom of heaven. Hey, look. We read the verse, man. When the kingdom is established, we're gonna get women when they 12 years old.
Right.
All right.
Say it again.
As soon as they start in the kingdom of heaven, when their period starts, that's when they become a woman.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna deal with them when their period starts.
Right.
When their monthly starts.
Question.
Have sex with them. Have babies, man.
With 12-year-olds?
Brother, there's in the kingdom we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna get them young. We're gonna get them young.
And the kingdom is
the kingdom is right here, but the Most High is gonna establish the kingdom, right? Don't look up in Google women that were pregnant under the age of 12. You got 9-year-old women that were pregnant. You got 11-year-old that were pregnant. Yeah. As soon as they get their period, they become a woman.
When did Eve become a woman?
I said our leaders belong to us. They don't belong to him being Puerto Rican or even white. Why do ISUPK? Because you want to claim somebody to be your brother. Why is it okay for him to disrespect any of our leaders, no matter who they are?
Okay, I don't know what leaders you're talking about, but Kadazar or the Titan.
One of them, and he was
making Martin Luther King ain't shit. So I mean, I agree with him.
Well, even if you said it, even if you said it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. So Taino Indians, listen. Let me answer your question. Taino Indian
passed away. Everything changed. No, it took time for things to change. I know because
I don't want to talk about Martin Luther King, but Taino Indians are my brothers, just like Dominicans, like Sarnetta is my brother, just like Haitians are my brother.
I'm African, brother. I'm African.
You Dominican, your daddy Dominican.
I'm African Dominican.
So if Sarnetta's Dominican ass can be my brother and can talk about Martin Luther King, then Kadazar's Puerto Rican ass can be my brother and talk about Martin Luther King.
But that makes you sound like a sucker.
So then can Sarnetta as a Dominican talk about Martin Luther King? I'm asking you a question.
No, I say that Martin Luther King was a great guy. He
said we can't talk about our leaders. So
Martin Luther King to me was a fearless. Captain. Martin Luther King was a fearless man, fearless black man. I think he was a great man, brother. He sacrificed his life for his people, regardless of which way he did it. So what? We ain't got to agree with him, but
I think he
But I
was.
don't want to focus on.
We don't want to switch it
I
up.
want to focus
I
on
got
Martin
you.
Luther King. But what I'm simply
But the
saying
Bible
is,
say you judge by your intentions anyway. His
the Bible don't
intentions
say
were
that.
good for us. The
The Bible don't
principal
say that.
thing
The Bible say he deserved death. But I don't want to talk about Martin
no,
Luther
it
King.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Yes,
In the
it does.
Quran,
It said that
no,
dreamer.
the Quran
If
says
that dreamer come, you want me to read it? You
no, I
said it
don't.
don't.
It's a whole bunch
No,
of.
you said the Bible. You said the Bible say it. So since you're talking about the Bible, let's go to Deuteronomy 13. It says, "If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give it thee a sign or a
All right, hold
wonder."
on, y'all. One at
And
a time. One at a time. Sis.
I thought she would respect the scripture. Deuteronomy 13:1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give it thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Verse 5. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. So don't tell me that what he did was of God when what he did was against God. But I don't want to talk about Martin Luther King. You asked about.
Do you celebrate the death of Africans?
We about to say, in what capacity? Let me before I
Do you
answer.
celebrate the death of Africans? It's very clear. It's plain English.
Well, we got a Passover coming up, so that would be the death of the Egyptians.
Okay, but my question to you, and you
I
can
just
answer by
answered
yes
it.
or no.
I just answered it.
You said we have a Passover coming, and you mentioned the Egyptians. Right now, you're buying
Are
time.
Egyptians?
I know.
Egyptians? No. Are Egyptians not Africans?
Are you celebrating?
I'm
the death
asking
of
you a
Africans?
question. I just
You
said
see,
we have.
He doesn't want to answer because he knows it sounds bad. It sounds worse than MLK because MLK is one guy.
I think what I
and
just
we're talking
said
about
is
the whole
worse than
population.
saying death of Africans, because those deaths are African babies. You know what the Passover is about? The Passover is about when he passed over the firstborn sons of the Israelites, but killed all the firstborn sons and animals of the Egyptians who are Africans. I'm not dodging your question. I'm just expounding on it.
Well, okay, can you answer by yes or no then? Do you
Yes,
celebrate the death of
I'm
Africans?
going to celebrate the Passover, which is about the death of Egyptians that were killing our babies. That's called justice.
He doesn't want to answer the question
I said,
directly,
yeah.
but
Wait.
still
I
answered
said,
it.
wait. What are you talking about?
So can you state for the record, I celebrate the death of Africans then? Go ahead.
So first you wanted me to say yes or no. You didn't want me to expound. Then when I say yes, now you want me to say it another way. Are you stuck on like you like an amateur? You're an amateur.
You can say that, but you know you're in the feelings right now. It's okay. You know you have the right.
I'm
to
not
be
in my
emotional.
feelings, man. I done answered the same question twice.
Brother. What? Okay, that's
I
what I'm
answered
going
the
to say.
question
Say
twice.
no more. I asked him if he celebrates the death of Africans, and he answered yes. So we heard it for the record. Cesaria, do you celebrate the death of Europeans?
I haven't seen a bunch of Europeans dead to celebrate.
Do you celebrate the death of Europeans?
You would have to help me understand why you're asking
Yes
that
or
question.
no, please. Yes or no, please.
I will.
Like you were quick to answer yes when I asked you to celebrate the death of Africans. Now I'm asking you to celebrate the death of Europeans.
Okay,
that's
so now
twice.
I'm gonna. No, wait. So when you ask me about the death of
you support
Africans,
the death of Europeans. That's 3 times.
When you ask about the death of Africans, I referenced a actual holiday we have that celebrates.
That's 4 times.
Yeah, listening is
just
art.
like him.
Okay, no. To answer the
yes
question,
or no?
I'm just about to answer it. No. Now you may. Now I'm gonna say no, and then I'm gonna no sweat.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
All right. Let me do the microphone check. Yeah. Microphone check 1 2. Okay, nice and sweet. Hotep Senu Hena Senut Itiren Ishakandugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this video is Sanetta exposed Polight first, and he ended up heartbroken. Now, a little funny story. Well, let me greet the people who are in the chat now. And you know what? For those who don't know, they may not know. So let me just let them know. This I can remove. I need to share it here. So only supporters can post in the chat. Here's the link to join. So we have Donnie Williams in the place to be. We have Peanut King. Ching Ching is coming. Ching Ching is coming. Ching Ching is coming. Yes, there was no sound, but now it is fixed. Right. So a little funny story. I just shared a video entitled Demonic God of the Black Hebrew Israelites. And guess who said that? And I wanted to share it on my YouTube timeline. And I was using my mobile phone. And I guess, you know, I pressed the wrong area. And I ended up on the House of Rapists and Child Molesters channel. And just at that moment, he was actually talking about me using a lot of profanity. And he even said, Seku is not effing with you no more. So I went and left a message. I replied to one of Seku's comment. And I said, well, look, he said that you're not messing with me. Is there something that I need to hear or know from you? So we'll see. If he has to say something, it is what it is, you know. I'd rather know, you know, because there's no obligation, you know, to be in agreement with me or to roll with me. Now, he said, oh, such and such want me, such and such want me. I mean, now he wants to get the female cat back in the game now with his fictional degree. But hey, he can do whatever he wants. Now, brothers and sisters, just so you can hear his statement of the demonic god of the Black Hebrew Israelites.
Shaka, all these niggas sleep with each other's wives, brother. All of them. Our brother, me and Quana ain't beefing, but
Wives?
Quana,
You mean wives' daughters?
no, they sleep with each other's wives. Like, say a Hebrew Israelite is married to one of these brothers, and she breaks up with them. Next thing you know, she's with the other Hebrew Israelite. The mighty Hebrew, brother Zabak, and brother Quana had the same wife at one time, at one point in time. Now, this is common knowledge, so I'm not banging on my brother Quana. Everybody knows this. See? So that's why when you look at it, you got to be like, come on, man. All they do is bang on each other. I don't care about that shit, you know? Because I know you are fucking men who make mistakes. You are just men who make mistakes like everybody else, brother. There's nothing special about you because you following some spook-ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
So you heard it from the horse's mouth, you know. It was on my channel. He came and said what's up. He came a few times to say what's up. So, for those who don't know, he actually hates the Hebrew Israelites.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
So it's funny when I see all these people cheerleading over there. Now, see, we've noticed that rather than just state for the record whether he's cool with child molesters or not and rapists or not, because defenders of child molesters have been on his platform. A rapist, convicted, I'm talking about, convicted rapist, a defender of a convicted child molester, and a convicted rapist have been on his channel. So then he tried to put up the, well, is it wrong if I big up? Big up is not so FBA, but it's okay. Big up, big up. So is it wrong if I big up another brother? Trying to change the narrative. Fine. And there was a sister. She addressed the talking points of that's all news, that's gossip. Listen to what she said. Listen carefully.
Okay. Sister Sacred Infinite, feel free to speak, sister.
Peace and blessings to you, Shaka, and peace and blessings to everyone on the panel and everyone in the chat. I just wanted to give my take on things as far as the gossip in the conscious community. What I want to say, Shaka, is it seems as if, when you shed light onto people's dirty, devilish things that they do, it seems like nobody wants to deal with it. I feel like these things, people should be put in the hot seat. We should be dealing with it as a conscious community, correcting it and say that we don't approve of it, instead of terming it gossip or, oh, that's old news.
Now, did you miss the part when she said they should be in the hot seat? Now, guess what is the title of the live stream on the House of Rapists and Child Molesters? Somebody is in a hot seat. It's amazing. It seems that he's glued, but he still doesn't get the point, So we will deal with the fact that he himself said that he exposed Polight first, and you will understand why he is heartbroken. Now, whoever that is on the hot seat. I doubt that they brought up the child molester situation, What I did when I heard him using all this profanity and acting like he's hurt and attacked, I did leave the link in the chat though, just so that he knows that I was there. Maybe he thought that I was glued there, that I'm still there now. But I heard a few seconds of him cursing his behind off, acting like, oh, I don't want to say the guy's name. We had the OnlyFans Mika, the moderator who's into OnlyFans. She was in the place to be. Okay, well hold on. And we're gonna reason together. We're gonna reason together. Now here. No, hold on. Yeah, and here it should appear. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to make it a bit smaller. Now it should appear. I don't like when he does that. Yeah, I need to. Okay. Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna explain why he does that. Does it? That's all. Deal with it. Okay. Here it is. Here it is now. Can I make it smaller? Yes. Now, how does it look now? Can I make it larger? Oh, snap. Okay, anyway, that's large enough. That's large enough. So at the top it says dimanche. That's French for Sunday. Now Sunday was, I think, the live stream about he was all in his feelings. Now we have Peanut King who wrote, yeah, he mad playing games. V Bennett wrote Hotep, and he wrote, yeah, they definitely should. And Peanut King wrote, I got more heat for you. It is all welcome. Feel free to share it in the chat, brother. Now, some of you were there at the end when I stopped the intro and I told you, oh, he just sent me a message. And he wrote, I will be flagging you playing my video. Then you can see the next message is N-word. I don't care what you say about me. So I was like, oh, so I'm an N-word now? And the third message you wrote that you can see that he wrote. Now, this one I did not read it because the live stream was over, and he wrote. There's a third message that I've hidden. I don't want to show the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And then he wrote, "You're a beach AWSN word." Then he wrote, "Anybody that F with me will not be effing with you." D sucking F word. You can see how he wrote it. He was so mad that he could not even write it correctly. Did he ever speak like that to WAP 100? Because it's not impressive at all. When you have some people who, I mean, let's say WAP who's been dissing him, making him look real bad, you know. If you don't have that same smoke for him, if you don't have the same energy for him, it just makes you look weak, my brother. You know. Now, how come the convicted rapist that's been going on his channel doesn't get this animosity? How come he gets the respect? So basically, it seems like all you have to do is agree with the guy, no matter if you touch on babies, you're cool. And that's not just him. We're talking about the whole conscious community of Pan-Africans. Some are not Pan-Africans, of course, but we're talking about the conscious community. As long as you're cool with them, as long as you don't disagree with them, you can touch on babies and you are welcome. You are all welcome. Frank White voice. And it is strange to me. It's strange how you go from brother to N-word over a few days merely because you are against rapists and child molesters. I had a few people who wrote some comments and said, "Oh man, stick to the information." It seems like they are blind when it suits them and deaf when it suits them, because for the last few days I've been uploading videos of artifacts that are millennia old, thousands of years old. They don't put any comment there, just like they're not there when I live streaming about the meta-nature, and even after the live stream they don't comment on the, you know. So I told the person that I've been criticizing rapists and child molesters for years, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Then I added another comment and I wrote besides, and I said basically what I just said now, that, you know, I don't see that person commenting, you know. That person said, you know, get back to the information or get back to scholarship. Yeah, get back to scholarship. And I wrote, I don't need to get back to scholarship. I've been dealing with it. I don't see the person commenting when I'm, you know, showing different artifacts, stuff like that, you know. So that was just for the record. So how? Hold on. So he's scared of the truth. Bipolar episode, lol. So how could there be a reconciliation? Now there's some stuff I don't know. I would not promote the OnlyFans like his moderator. And some of them bend over against smacking the booty. I'm not down with that. Others do kiss. Men kiss each other. Some conscious community people, they do kiss each other. I will not do that. So what will we do? So about the kissing thing, men kissing each other, you got to hear it so you know it's not an allegation. Hold on. No, wrong one. It's the other one. There it is. Now look at the title. I'm sorry, I forgot to warn you, but you have two men. Oh snap! You have two men.
Oh man!
You have two men kissing. So if you don't want your children to see that, you know, it's a picture. It's not a video. You know what I'm saying? Now you see the title. Shaka almost the holy kiss and secret relationship with David and Jonathan. You see, it is the house of rapists and child molesters, and it has 26,000 views, and it was uploaded 3 years ago. So some will say it's old news. You're late. But I just want, you know, those who don't know to be aware that some men kiss each other. Maybe that's where they reconcile. And I wouldn't want to reconcile this way if there was any reconciliation to happen. So just let's listen to the excerpt. Is right from the beginning. And I did you all a solid. This way you don't really see what the two guys are doing, you know. All right, let me play.
Hey, yo, who was the last people Israelite you greeted with a kiss?
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
I was in
is that many? Y'all kissing that many?
I was in Philly. 1 second, I'm gonna answer your question.
So
we buried a brother. We buried a brother this past Thursday. Thursday.
So y'all do be kissing each other then.
Let's see.
So hold on. So y'all be kissing each other. I'm asking.
Shaka crazy.
Nah, y'all been talking all this whole. Hold on. So my question is this, because y'all talk so much shit. Right? All this homo shit you'll talk. So now, what I'm finding out is that it's a ritual and a biblical custom for you Hebrew Israelite males to kiss one another when greeting each other, yes?
All right, let's get back into it, man. Let's go. Wait a minute. Oh, man. Zoe, I'm going to take your ass up for this one. I'm telling you. Oh, I know Polight is right there going crazy right now.
Oh my God, dude, y'all ain't left that hard in 20 years. Yeah, now, see, now y'all can't take it. Y'all too strong. Oh my God. See, look, hold on. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Oh my God, y'all got tears coming down my face. Hey, yo, what other man you know? Shaka Amos is the only man that could get big ass Azoria to admit he kissed.
Hey, yo, you bugged out, man.
For the record, did you hear that excerpt? Was the sound okay? He first asked the Hebrew guy who's supporting a convicted child molester, when was the last time you kissed somebody? One of your brother, you know. I'm paraphrasing, of course, you know. And he was thinking, then you could hear Shaka almost say, oh, there's that many? So I wouldn't want to, you know, get into kissing to reconcile, you know. I mean, kissing a dude, you know, that, you know what I'm saying? So, good fella Nella has joined us. And Peanut King wrote, all them dudes are real. Donnie Williams is love. V. Bennett was, oh my God. Peter King wrote, bunch of Fruity Loops over there. Donnie Williams says that, yes, he heard the audio good. And V. Bennett also said, yes, heard it all. You know what I'm saying? So what could be the way to reconcile, you know? Really, I would just like the house of, I mean, what is now and apparently the house of rapists and child molesters, basically the host, the owner, to just state, look, hold on. That's important here. Goodfella Nella wrote, the girl Shaka Amos molested said all the HOK saw her with Shaka Amos doing the best, but they said nothing. I never heard of Shaka Amos molesting a girl. Other people say that he was with a girl. And apparently he was with a mother before. But I never heard of a molestation. So, dealing with the title, which is once again Sinai exposed Polight first, and he ended up heartbroken. Listen to what the brother said himself.
When I came out, Brother Shaka, and I tried to expose Polight, and I accused Polight of being Dr. York, I exposed him. Guess what happened, Shaka? I came out first. And damn near everybody on YouTube came down on me, banged on me, said I was just jealous. You can go and check the video. That nigga saw another jealous of Polight. He just mad because Polight is in Hollywood. Polight driving the cars. I said, oh, okay. All right, motherfuckers. That's cool. I'm jealous. All right, whatever. And so now he's in a situation again. And they expect me to jump out the window for their bitch ass again, Shaka. Hell no. I'll wait until we see the charges.
All right. So you heard it's that simple. And listen to the beginning again.
When I came out, Brother Shaka, and I tried to expose Polight, and I accused Polight of being Dr. York, I exposed him. Guess what happened, Shaka?
He said, I tried to expose Polight. Then he said, I accused Polight of being Dr. York. Then he said, I exposed him. And then you heard the rest. He was heartbroken. He has tough skin, but he was heartbroken. And probably realized, well, it's best to agree with everybody, no matter what their practices are. Now, that was on one of my last stream. I think it was the one about Reggie. But for those who wonder, I'm going to tell you which one it is. Yeah, it's that one. I'm going to share the link and you can hear it, hear the whole conversation. It was on my ad forever. It was 8 days ago. It was a week ago. Everything was all good just a week ago. Quote from Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z. There you have it. Reggie betrayed Kemet for a pedophile and he doesn't regret it. And you have the link. V. Bennett wrote, that's why I say bring your pom-poms and wear your intentions proudly because these secret folks are the issue. With Vedanella wrote, brother, he was with the mother, groomed her till she was 18. To then have a relationship with her looks exactly like Polight did. Well, it was molestation. Let's deal with that, you know. I ain't trying to defend anybody, but I heard that. I heard that. You know. But molestation, I haven't heard about that, you know. Peanut King wrote he talked too much, he telling himself. So he wasn't gossiping then. But you know, there's one thing that's important to understand. Because here is less than 1 minute long. It's 45 seconds. So I'm going to play it so you can hear the end and his conclusion.
When I came out, Brother Shaka, and I tried to expose Polight, and I accused Polight of being Dr. York, I exposed him. Guess what happened, Shaka? I came out first. And damn near everybody on YouTube came down on me, banged on me, said I was just jealous. You can go and check the video. That nigga saw Netta jealous of Polight. He just mad because Polight is in Hollywood. Polight driving the cars. I said, oh, okay. All right, motherfuckers. That's cool. I'm jealous. All right, whatever. And so now he's in a situation again. And they expect me to jump out the window for their bitch ass again, Shaka. Hell no. I'll wait until we see the charges.
So some people may say, well, you know, the brother tried. But damn near everybody said he was jealous. When and why did he try to expose? Polight, in his own words, when they had a fallout, when they fell out, when they had a falling out, when they were no longer in agreement over some money. The brother said himself that he was scammed of more than $10,000, but because he was offered $10,000, he accepted, and even accepted that this money will be given in the form of a donation. He said he doesn't care as long as the money is in his pocket. That's what he said out of his own mouth. So if there was no scamming or money dispute, nobody would have been exposed. Everything would have been all good. Somebody brought up a brother who is a repairionite. Someone said that he supported York all the way through the trial. Someone even said that he was part of the legal team. But he no longer supports not the York. Somebody that we know very well also actually asked during the live stream, why you no longer support York? I don't even know why I said Dr. York. I don't know where he got his doctorate degree from. But anyway, what happened? He asked, what made you no longer support him? Now, the guy was not on the line. It's like, rhetorical question. Whenever you hear the live stream, somebody knows, But he has decided for some unknown reason to no longer support York. But here we have a case of somebody exposing a person, and then he's no longer exposing the person. It's cool. So be strong, brother. Be strong. Stop putting your frustrations on people. And be strong. If you have a stance, you go for it. What is the example that you're showing to the people? Even if people touch on babies, if they pay you, then it's cool. Anyway, that's really the essence of what I wanted to say. So now, if there's any information, feel free, brothers. So, if you've been at yet, Goodfella Nella seems he's not happy with me. He wrote, that's a weak excuse argument. Okay, that's not me. Okay, I spoke too quick. My bad. I thought it was gonna blast me. Like, sometimes people disagree with me, it's fine. So because they said he was jealous, he goes back to be friends with the guy he accused of molestation and scamming. Because people need to remember that. It wasn't only an insinuation that the guy was into some York vibe, Malachi York vibe. Because I remember, and I've seen it, I'm sure it is still online, where he said, baby York, don't make me do it. Don't make me expose you, blah, blah, blah. I'm paraphrasing, but, he used the term baby York. There was also the accusation of scamming, which came out of his own mouth. But I guess he's going to say that's a misunderstanding. Just like his ex-significant other, who was accused of doing a Usain Bolt with the paper, it might have been a misunderstanding. So maybe the brother is quick to make accusations, but you can always, backtrack and say, I'm sorry, my bad, I apologize, and let's keep it pushing. What about rapists and child molesters? Is it cool in your book, yes or no? And if it is not cool, then why do you have a rapist on your platform on a regular basis? Why do you have somebody who has stated on tape that he supports someone who was convicted of child molestation? That's it. Everything else, you can use all this profanity. You can say, well, this guy is this. This guy, he don't like nobody. He don't like anybody. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm going to live with that. I'm cool. You can try to portray me as a hater. It's all good. I believe in the intelligence of our people. And I know that among our people, there are many groupies, and there are many simps, I know that. Like I said, we've seen a sister who was part of the conscious community who ended up in a porn movie, and brothers were like, oh, you're a queen. You did what you had to do. She did not perform in a porn movie. She only touched penises. One Caucasian penis. One penis of African descent. And one of her talking points to defend herself or to come up with some extenuating circumstances is that she wrote in the description of the video, I touched the black penis. And the funny and sad thing is that, contrary to what she said on the tape, we clearly see that she touched the white penis. Now, I don't know if I made a mistake, but in the description of the video, she wrote a video when she explained the situation, that she, needing money and all that. Oh, you see, Donnie Williams remembers that. She wrote, "I touched the black penis." I forgot that she put, "By the way, I touched black penis," but I remember she wrote, "I touched the black penis." But actually, she did touch the white penis. But even if she did not touch the white penis and only touched the black penis, does that make it okay? And why am I saying this? Because people did not let that slide, since she had one of her most popular video where she was talking about video vixens or video HOEs. How ironic and hypocritical to criticize and bash those ladies who wear not that many clothes and they are in music videos, but then you're going to end up in a porn movie because your car broke down. That was because her car broke down. We all go through problems and struggles in our lives, but dang, So some of us who were like, "Man, that's a bad look," we got criticized. "How dare you? Who are you? Only God can judge me. Only God can judge us. Who are you?" And we've seen so many Sin Brothers, man. Oh my goodness, the Sin Brothers. One literally made a video. He was not unidentified. We could see. He says, "You're a queen. You did what you got to. You did. She did what she had to do." So even when a lady is in a porn movie, she's still a queen. So no wonder the undefined moderators, they get the praise. She has some Hebrew letters on her account, so I guess that's all it takes. And you've heard what was said about how they get down in their marital affairs. To me, it sounds like puff, puff, give. But, hey, who am I to judge? They do what they want to do. It wasn't me who said it. So people will not say I'm gossiping or I'm saying old news. That's 8 days old. That's a week ago. Everything was all good just a week ago. So, Peanut King wants me to drop the link. Okay, I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to get something to drink and I'm going to drop the link. Actually, I'm going to drop the link and I'm going to get something to drink. All right. People chose their sides, man. They chose the rapists and the child molesters. They have the right to. I just like when things are clear. But not acting like, is against pedophiles, child molesters, and then going kicking with individuals who defend child molesters. Oh, please. So here it is, the link to get on the panel. I'll be back. What can I play? Well, I know what I can play. It's only 3 minutes long.
So Shabazz was not permitted to stay in that area, so he took his family into the jungle of East Asia, which we now call Africa, to make a people close to nature. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, this is the origin of kinky hair, because we didn't have kinky hair prior to that. The hair on our head was like the hair on our eyebrows. The hair on your eyebrows straight, the hair on your head is not the same as the hair on your eyebrow. But the hair of every other people is the same as their eyebrow. Your eyebrow straight, your hair something different. Wouldn't you like the hair on your head to be as straight as the hair on your eyebrow? That's why you so busy frying it. That's why you so busy pulling it. Because your nature tells you that the kink I mean, with I'm black and I'm proud, we got to learn to be proud of kinks. Because most of your family of other black people on the earth, jet black. They didn't have no broad nose and thick lips and kinky hair. They were dark-skinned people, jet black, but they had straight hair. a thinner lip, a thinner nose, but we are marked as a different kind of black person. And we were rejected and despised, not only from the circle of the gods, but we were despised and rejected by all the other dark people of the earth. This is why today black people with kinky hair and broad nose and thick lips are rejected in every society. I want you to hear me well tonight. Yes, sir. Why are we rejected? Because the essence of beauty is in obedience and submission to God. And the essence of ugliness is when you rebel against God. And when you rebel against God, in your rebellion, you are marked with a certain mark of your rebellion, which is the disfigurement of your internal self, which manifests in the disfigurement of your external self. And this is why when you look at our people, wherever we are found on the earth, you find us either disfiguring ourselves physically because we are disfigured on the inside because of rebellion.
All right, Ching and V Bennett are in the place to be. Ching.
Hey, Bennett,
link
my
for
man,
us.
Bennett,
Yo.
my man, Shaka. What's up, Shaka? What's up, man? You learning that
What's up,
American
Ching?
way, baby. I got you. This is my French, man, the French connection. You know,
Hey,
that's
yo,
what
hey, Ching, let me
Yeah.
just chime off for like 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna let you speak because I got to get in my desk. It's gonna take me a minute to settle in.
Yeah, because I got some
But
heat right here.
exactly, and I'm gonna be listening. I'll be back. But check this out. A lot of us never had time to listen to all the totality of all those tapes, right? All
Right.
that stuff those young people was talking about when they was directing their thoughts about Tazariak, Sa, the conscious community, right? But I want to let everybody know that I took a little bit of time here and there to listen to the tape fully, and people need to know they are making an indictment on everybody that support that platform, that go on that platform, that speak on that platform. They are actually indicting us all. And I mean, I ain't been on the platform myself, but generally that's what they're doing. And what we need to understand, if you haven't heard all those tapes, we need to understand that these young people, they're not thugs. These are young people. These are young people. These people are the age that Martin Luther King was when he started his activism. What people need to understand is they are saying, pick a side. And they are saying, if you stand for that platform, you are dirt. That's what they're saying. I'm going to rest on that. I'll be back.
Yeah, you're right, Bennett. It's bigger than. I appreciate that, Bennett, for the support of Shotgun and me. As you know, that's Batman. I'm Robin. We up here knocking him out the sky. He mad. He said Shotgun name today on the stream, talking about he mad at him. He mad at this. Why you mad at the man? Because he won't be truthful, and he won't be lying with you, and he stand on truth. Like that don't make no sense, man. Now, what I have here is a receipt of Shaka Utmost. The little girl, I found the tape of her talking, giving the interviews only 2-3 words, where she admitted. So get your recorder ready, Shaka, and everyone else. And for all you Sonetta Sky spies that's over here spying, because they was in the chat telling like I don't know what on you, Shaka. They got spies like he over there this, he over there that. So we gonna give them what they looking for, because that's what they want. You know what I mean? They want to roll, but we got receipts. We ain't lying. So this is the 2 words from the girl. I'm gonna send you the video shot of the whole conversation so you can break it down and hear how sick these dudes is and how they just don't care about nothing. And it's just sad. Hold on, let me can y'all?
Yeah, sorry, brother. Go ahead. You said you're gonna send me the link, right?
Yeah, I must hold on.
A lot of the times when he was still having sex with me at 16 and 17, and I moved out out of my mom's place. There with him, he would look at porn a lot while having sex with me still. And the porn, he would always, he likes child pornography. I remember he would show me the porn that he likes.
No. That's Shaka Utmost, brother, ladies and gentlemen. These dudes is.
Where's that from?
Dudes, that's go to. It's called Shaka Utmost Victim Talks Live. It's on One Community channel. Punch in One Community. Punch in One Community. They think I got receipts on receipts. Hey, niggas is crazy. It's one KEMMUNITY.
Hold on. Spell it again, please.
One ONE KEMMUNITY. And the name of the video is Shaka Utmost Victim Talks Live. It's a dude video, but he playing the girl because I couldn't find the original video where she was on the platform we was on, but she talking about the whole thing. And you know what's crazy? Bennett, I was pushing through the thing, and guess where it stopped at? Right here on this spot, right here. I was trying to go through the video, Ben. I swear, it stopped right there where he said he was having underage sex with her when she was 16 and 17. What ionic place is that? That's crazy. Like that. This is getting out of hand now.
You know what that say to me? It says there's so much dirt out there. You just got to roll the dice and say stop, like a wheel of fortune. Boom. Yeah. I choose this one. Here goes something.
Yeah,
here's
good fella, right.
Here.
That's the little girl. That's the little girl that was in the music video. He right. That was that little girl he had in that Egypt is Black, one of them videos he was rubbing up on, that little girl.
And again, they gonna say this is old news, right? But let's be honest. Is Mafa old news? We talk about that. Is anti-black racism old news, or is it new news? Where is old news and what's new news? You know, these things been in our community. I mean, we even got people who argue that that a lot of this behavior come from the slave trade, come from how we was treated. So why is it old news now? You see what I'm saying? It's just wow. Keep going.
I would like to say, first, I want to just read that one. He wrote, "Brother, I was in a black conscious group exposing those Asiatic teachings."
It's strange. My fault.
Yeah, no problem. So, good fella Nella wrote, "Brother, I was in a black conscious group exposing those Asiatic teachings of Drew Ali, Father, and Elijah. I've used your website. They kicked me out. I didn't even start about Elijah's molestation accusation. A lot of people don't know, and the NOI has been kind of scared with this. They obviously lied, you know. The NOI lied. Louis Farrakhan lied about the wives, because I've shown Muhammad Speaks newspaper dated September 11, 1963, if I'm not mistaken, but that's September 11, but I think the year was 1963. And the minister of the NOI called Isaiah Kareem labeled those girls prostitutes. Which girls did he label prostitutes? The girls who accused Elijah Muhammad of having babies by him. But 28 years later, Farrakhan made that lecture, and he brought them and said, those are the wives, those are not cheap women, blah, blah, blah. So not only Elijah Muhammad had extramarital affairs, it's not the end of the world, you know. Malcolm didn't deserve to die about it, but the problem is that several of those secretaries were teenagers, and you can be a teenager, I guess, at 18 and 19, but some of them, it has been reported that some of them were underage, you know. So that kind of got a pass, you know what I'm saying? Now, that being said, I've been knowing Shaka. I've been knowing Shaka almost for years, you know, and I actually, you know, think the brother has been solid representing, and I think he deserves the benefit of the doubt, so maybe he will speak on that. I know that when there was some accusation about him, he spoke. He just actually made videos. Now, for those who don't know the brother, he can be long with his videos, you know. when it's just normal topics. And I remember when he addressed that accusation about the girl, um, it was very long, and there was like 2 or 3 videos, and I think they were like 5 hours long, 5 hours long, something like that. So I figured, you know what, if it's really guilty or something, sorry, we're gonna know further. So what I remember though, from the little bit that I've watched, is that Shaka Amos was saying that the girl was lying. So I just want to say that, just for the record. But let's continue the conversation. Chin Chin, you wanted to add on? Feel free.
Yeah. You right about that, because that's a both way sword. So she was saying it and he was saying something. So like they were saying if she ain't really take no action, it was basically nothing. But Son Netta got on his own panel and said something about that too, like what he was doing and all this. But I couldn't find a video. But I do have like 15, like it's like a 11-minute, 12-minute video when your boy Unc, he was on another panel trying to defend Son Netta and Polight about that situation, what happened with Polight. And then the lady had caught him. He was up at line. Then he started snitching on everybody on the HOK. I mean, it's real crazy. It's shocking what these guys is doing with their mouths, man.
Say it and so. What can you find out, brother?
Punching Tanya TKO.
Okay, hold on. I know that lady. She was very famous at one point and one day. So she was like homeless.
She went crazy.
She was homeless. Yeah, she was like living in the
she
car.
crazy.
But
this video, she was on point. Punching Tanya TKO, brother Polight. And put it up on the screen. Let me show you which one to go to. You should see Unc up here line, and she caught him in his line. Then look at all the people in the chat. Look what they writing.
Oh, I see the one is it brother Unc speaks his piece about demonic mommy blaming.
Yeah, and
baby
go all the way
Jezebel
to
for Polight. Okay,
yeah, and go all the way to 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Okay,
go all the way down to 2 hours and 5 minutes.
I'm gonna do as
so
usual.
So the family can hear like 15 minutes of this guy lying in his body language, and him lying for Son Netta, him lying for Polight, and she catching him in his lie. And it's sad, man, with these grown men, bro.
Here's the link. All right, so let me just share it. Hold on. There it is. Now there's an advert, so I gotta wait for the advert to finish.
Yeah, this is the most funniest thing I ever seen in my life. He get to start snitching on these dudes. Go all the way to 2 hours and 5 minutes.
All right. That was a year ago. They would say it's old news. We know already,
Yeah, that's
they don't even care about people touching on maybe. So, oh, that's old news. You let, brother.
Yeah, that's when the Polight situation, I think, first came out, and everybody was jumping on it. And she broke it.
Sorry, you said 2 hours and 15 minutes
and 5. Yeah, you can go.
Oh, five. 2 hours and 5 minutes. So, I hope she ain't gonna strike me. Let's listen up. Gonna make it larger. Gonna mute my mic.
You are still going to be held to account for what is happening in your realm if you don't call it out. Part of the reason that we're speaking with this young man here today on the line is because he did take the time to call that woman out on the stuff that she was saying and the things that she was talking about. And so, yeah, so one of the self-love lessons that I can is know that your brand is following you. And if you align with certain people, because we did see you on a broadcast with Son Netta, and there's all of this stuff coming out about his character and things that he knew, enabling people who hurt children, etc. But you're associated with him.
You want me to speak to that?
I mean, you got to go ahead, a sentence or two.
Last time I checked, NBC and ABC didn't pay me to speak about scientific literacy, didn't put me in the front of a platform against disrespectful Black people to the Black community and tell them do not get a vaccine. So he paid for that. He allowed me to express scientific literacy in the situation in the middle of a pandemic. So it is what it is. I'm not supporting misinformation. I'm not supporting deviant behavior, and no one should. Just like NBC and ABC, they pay people. They should not be responsible for the people they pay to go home and do something deviant. So the truth of the matter is, we need to watch who we fuck with. Excuse my language. So I totally agree with you. But my platform has always been dedicated to those who misinform. We call it the online cult leaders, all of them. Okay. I said it 100 times. I wear the shirt, no pseudo killers, God killers, right? It's all dedicated to getting it accurate. And I told y'all from the beginning, all of them are fools and bananas. Scientific literacy is the vaccine to protect yourself from the charlatans that come amongst you. That's my whole platform.
Yeah, you know what? But if the conscious community is filled with so many con people, then I mean, if you're going to associate with people just simply by the fact that they pay you, and they're just running out there running amok, at some point we have to realize that the company that we keep.
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
See? So now that the African American community understands when I say scientific literacy, so that you won't end up in a cult, or so that you won't end up 1,000 women supporting cult leaders at an all-time high. Don't make me start calling out the names. I don't want to do that to your platform, because I call names. So I'm not going to do that to your platform. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. But the whole scholarship, the whole respect for the Black woman is there, and nobody can say that. All you can say is, well, you hang around some shady characters. Well, hell, I grew up with shady characters. What you want me to do? So I'm not shady. What another person eat, right? How they say it don't make me poop. Let's be real. When we go to work every day, we go to work with shady characters. We don't say, well, we're not gonna work because they're shady. No, what we do is when we find out that they have done something deviant, we get the hell away from them. So nobody likes Sarnetta right now. I get it. I get that. But you can't make me say, man, just don't mess with Sarnetta, because come on, man. They all act like the platform was not based off of views and selling DVDs and presenting everybody to the community. The platform has always been that, and ain't never been no different. So I don't know why everybody's shocked at this moment. Did you see the video where Sarnetta was like, "Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it." The Tashia, the one you call Renented, you don't remember? You saw that video. Talking about the different women, about the bastard women you talking about? Talking about the girl who ran away from home to be with Polight, Michael. No, I haven't seen that. Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I don't sit around and watch all that TV. When I'm on there, I'm working and I'm on there. So I'll check that out and have a conversation with him. So what did he say though? That's curious. You know what? Here, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up since we have the technology to do so. Well, y'all killing him. Good, mother boy. Wow. This is a shortened video.
Don't make me talk about why them police pulled your bitch ass over on the side of the road that night, nigga. Don't make me talk about why the wife really left your ass, nigga.
What are you talking about?
Don't make me tell you
Polight.
Why she ran away from home and her mother couldn't catch her. Her mother told her to get the fuck away from you. But she loves you. Polight. She loved you, nigga. She loved you so much she ran away from her mother. Fuck with me. Dr. York, fuck out of here. Baby York, fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Trying to get at me.
Oh,
I know that.
I told you I'm the wrong one to fuck with, nigga. I'm the wrong
that's
nigga to
the
fuck
old,
with.
right? Am I correct in that?
I got video. You don't believe me? I got video. Yeah, I do. What if I was to tell you that she wanted me to interview her, Polight? Huh?
Are you not looking,
Her
brother?
mother. What if I told you she wanted me to interview her?
I'm listening to it. That's that old
And I
video,
said,
correct?
Nah, I can't.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do
answer
it.
to you. I got the
can't
answer to
fuck
that.
How you know? Leave me alone. Go about your scamming ass fucking life, nigga.
That's the old joint. Am I correct? Yeah. Yeah. Son had to tell you he was lying. He said it. Said he lied.
He said he
Son had said
lied.
he said he lied. He was mad at him. They was having a beef over some money, and he lied. He lied. And since it's just TV, y'all just believe anything on TV. I get it. I mean, what you want me to say?
The
He
man
said
that he had receipts. He said that the girl was his wife's cousin, and the mother doesn't know where the girl is. She was 16 and ran away to be with Noack.
Man, he said he lied.
He said he lied, that he wasn't complicit, that he didn't have knowledge of it.
No, he said he actually lied. He said he didn't have no evidence for that. He just was talking shit. He was mad. That's how they argue and get down. So now you got something from the inside, right? That's how they fight. They fight dirty. That's what they do. Now, as for me, right, I'm not a dirty fighter. I'm the good guy. But he said it. He said it himself.
Where did he say? Where did he say
2 days
that?
ago. Actually, 2 days ago.
After people started asking whether or not he was complicit. So 3 years ago, when people asked him to come forward with the receipts, right? So
Never had no receipt.
Oh, okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
You say, now watch this. This is the funny part about it, right? I'm sitting here telling y'all, right, that they was mad over some money, straight beef and talking shit about each other. Crazy bananas, right? I say something to man, why would you say that, dog? Fuck them. But that's how they get out.
To allude to a person being a pedo or pedo is just beef. Of all the things that he could say, of all the things on earth, he could have said he was GAY, he could have said he was born a woman, he could have said he was this, but of all the things, he's gonna call him baby Dr. York, all the insults. That's
I don't know. No, I think he deserves everything that y'all giving him right now. That's what the fuck he get. I told him. Right. Hey, y'all ask, listen, I'm not defending that. I'm not defending that behavior. You're not going to get me on here to defend that behavior.
Nobody is asking you to defend anything. We're talking about the company that you keep being a person who claimed that he had knowledge of a person and inappropriate relationships with children.
It's come back. It's just come back to bite him. What you want me to say?
All right.
Come back to bite him. He's out. That's out of order. Watch this. You don't hear me talk about men like that. See, when
Now, I want to play the rest, but I just want to say, Sanetta, here's your boy Unc, saying that you lie, that you admitted that you lie. And now this is coming back to bite you. And he said this is out of order. Unc is the one running Sanetta. What is it? Is it Sanetta University? So it's not gossiping then. And it's not old news.
She make him look stupid, Shaka. Watch how she make him look stupid right here.
And interestingly, she said, out of all the things on earth, Sakura said about Polight, you happen to, but let's listen to the rest. But that's just for the record. That's just for so now, before I play the rest. Now, first of all, I never heard Sanetta saying that he lied. If somebody knows about it, please give me the link. Please give me the timestamp. All right, that's the first thing. Second thing, if what Unc says is true, because somebody has to be lying, somebody has to be telling the truth. It means that if Sa is mad at you, he can go as far as accusing you or insinuating that you are a child molester. How responsible is that? Let me continue playing that stuff, man.
When I say it, I mean what I say, and it's going to be factual. But that's why I've always
what you're
given you.
saying is that you're rolling with a person.
No, what I'm saying is I'm teaching scientific literacy.
Associating with a person.
No, absolutely not. I'm saying is I teach scientific literacy. I respect Black women, period. And there wasn't another place to go. The message was clear. You forgot I spent 5 years in a damn cult. So I gotta go where the people need the help the most. Just so happens that's what it is. So I can't knock them. So if you want me to say, well, yo, fight dirty, what you doing? Then I just told you he was fighting dirty. He was wrong and out of order for that. So if y'all want to put that on me, then I can take that.
Your boy said that you was wrong and out of order. You're gonna call his name and call him a BASSN word? You're gonna do that? Let's continue.
I'm not mad at that, but we all watch this. I've already opened up my closet. That's why I can stand on here and sit back and say, fire off. Matter of fact, look up my name.
All right.
I'm good with that. I'm comfortable. Everybody that really follows me know my whole story, from the drugs, right? From the being locked up, from the being shot, from the whole 9 yards, from being in a cult. They all know my story because I said, you know what? I want to give back to the damn community. All right. I don't want people to go through what I went through.
We appreciate you. We appreciate
so we'll do this. We'll do this, though. This is what we'll do. We'll do this. Make sure these other platforms that are way bigger than what we got, make sure they support Dr. Oyamaya's channel. Make sure they support the pseudo killers, right? Make sure they support the Master Clan Warriors and the Kofi Plaza research team. That way we ain't gotta do it. So we got to get 250, we get 200 people on there, and then crazy culted out people get 1,500, 5,000 people watching.
Damn, Daniels. He gave this several other channels. He didn't give some other channels. You know, and Dr. Ma'at, she's a PhD. I don't have anything against her personally, but she invited Dr. Wesley Muhammad, and Dr. Wesley Muhammad, PhD, said what about Kemet? What did he say publicly about Kemet? Amongst all many other things that he said, you know, including talking about Dr. Ben and labeling people who follow Dr. Ben the N-word division, you know. But let's hear, it's only 1 minute long.
It will be. It will be important. Wrote Kemet garbage. If you want to get off sensitive, come on, go ahead. About blacks, conquering blacks. Throw Maya in the trash can. Throw Amish Rock, the slave making God away.
All right, let's continue with the video.
You tell me that black people ain't sick. You tell me.
So you're saying that you hop from any platform to platform just to get views?
I'm saying I hop from platform to platform to give my community scientific literacy, specifically in the middle of a damn pandemic where we all act like herbs and chicken soup is going to stop coronavirus. I'm saying I'm everywhere.
So you're using me right now. You're using me for the numbers. That's what you're doing.
But numbers. No, I want your audience to hear that there's something called scientific literacy that will protect the black women from the charlatans, okay, that get them. Y'all think y'all talked about it on the last broadcast. Y'all kind of talked about how women support these men. Well, they only support
the same charlatans
men.
that you roll with. Those charlatans, you're coming on my platform
to
tell women that they can be protected from the same charlatans you roll with.
No, Shanetta is not a charlatan. He's a charlatan promoter, and everybody know I've told him that to his face.
I'm sorry.
Sanetta, my brother. All this on same saying. Sanetta is not a charlatan. Sanetta is a charlatan promoter. Oh my neferu. And he's the one running one of your channel. Then Sanetta, fight the real enemy, man. Keep your enemies close and your friends closer, man. I thought you were up on game. We have to school you, my brother. Oh, let me play the rest. That's too much, man.
It can be protected from the same charlatans you roll with.
No, Shanetta's not a charlatan. He's a charlatan promoter. And everybody know I've told him that to his face.
I'm sorry. Right now, as we speak, there is a big blog.
And for the record, he says everybody know I told him that to his face. Did he say that to your face? And did you accept that, brother? Sanetta, oh man, this is getting crazy, man.
Open right now as we speak, that is broadcasting live and showing receipts of this man, the same person that you call Sanetta, as a con man. She's on air right now. Oh, it's not true.
That's not true.
Right.
Yeah, no. Sanetta sells DVDs. Sanetta sells views. He has allowed the community to speak. And that is there's no vetting. Hold on. There's no vetting process. That's out of control, but that's what he does. And for that, I'm not going to call him a con man. I ain't never known him to steal nothing from nobody.
I don't know.
Just saying.
I don't know. All I know is that there's a blog that said that she was going live and releasing receipts of illicit behavior. And you were also rolling with Michael Nowak too, weren't you?
What you mean rolling with Michael Nowak? I'm not rolling with anybody at all. What I say I do, I teach scientifically. I'm not rolling with anybody. This is funny.
Polight, I don't know what the verdict will be. But if the verdict is not guilty, you know the deal now. I'm not rolling with him.
They act like it's a rock band. Like we all go out together. That's crazy. So the link might be
y'all don't be on 125th Street. Y'all wasn't on 125th Street. Hold on. So you, Sanetta, Polight was not all on 125th Street. You know, giving.
Don't forget the red pill. Yeah, don't forget red pill, blue pill. I got a list for you because I don't want you to leave them out.
Oh my goodness. He's giving a roll call now. He's giving a roll call.
I told you these niggas is weak. These niggas is weak, man. These niggas, he talk about from Baltimore. You don't know me. Nigga, I don't know your weak ass. Nigga telling on his own people.
He says, I got a list. He's about to put up a list, man. He says, don't forget such and such. Hold up, I got a list, man. Let's listen up, man.
Don't leave nobody out. Hold on, let's make sure we get this straight. Since this is where we at. Don't leave out red pill, blue pill, stinky inky, feel good Valentine, Delbert Blair, the young shooter, aka Young Pharaoh. Don't leave out none of them. Make sure they there. And understand when you say all them names, always put me on this side.
Our brother Unc is so solid, man. He's so solid, man. You can imagine him in interrogation, man. He's gonna fall, man. You heard about dry snitching? You know, it basically snitching on people you don't even need to tell on. You know what I'm saying? It's like just for the love. You know, there's that song, that Tekashi song, that the Rat. You know, they made a song of parody. It's like an anime. And on the lyric, it says, you know, it says something like F money, I'm snitching for the love. Oh man, God, I never seen that. I mean, dang, I got a list, man. Oh, bloody hell, that's man. And you see, Goodfella Nella wrote, look at the sister looking at him. Oh my goodness, oh man. Oh, let me play it.
Put me right there on this side, and I told all y'all, I told every single one of you, I say, hey, scientific literacy is a vaccine to get the charlatans to come amongst you. Dr. Sabi, he's a quack. Watch how the chat room light up. He's a charlatan. All of them. I've been saying this from day One. So when you see me on 125th, I'm there, right? I'm there to be that guy on this side. Because if I wasn't there for the last 5-6 years, y'all really be done. So let the record speak for itself. When you see me, you see a guy that's been anti all of that. So we can play the jokes and they can crack the jokes and how they play it, but run that tape. How about that? I'm that
What
guy.
tape are you talking about?
Run that tape to see what side I've always stood on. I've always stood on the side.
I don't know. I'm just talking about the people that you're known to associate with and show up in public with and do events with and hang out with.
Right. So look at the events. What was the events?
I don't know because I don't know who you all are. I just came into contact with Netter because of this situation that went viral, and you were the person in the gray sweats sitting next to him.
Fighting against that lady. You always find that with me. I'm that guy that's always got something to say about everybody. Why? Why is he always different? Because I'm anti-cult leader, because I don't want black people to get back into cults. I want us to be thinking for real. The whole cult, the whole conspiracy game, the whole herbs, roots, all that foolery that's costing us lives right now in the middle of a pandemic. Shout out to the Science with Sean. We have channels dedicated to what we're talking about. So yeah, people can play that game, but guess what? When they see me with them people, you see me battling them people. Simple as that. And the record will show itself. Simple as that. That's why I was able to come on here, because I know y'all was gonna come that way. Good. Now y'all might rerun the tape and say, man, this dude,
y'all was gonna come what way? What are you talking about? What have we done to you?
No. You said it was a blog, right? And you talked about Sarnetta, and you talked about the people on there. So what I'm saying is everybody
we talked about the self-love lesson, and we talked about association. Now all of a sudden you talk about you knew what we was gonna do to you. Who is we that is doing what to you?
No. I'm talking about the blog you opened up. So I had already expected to get questioned on my associations.
Yo, Unc, is this why you prepare the list?
So I'm explaining my associations, and all we would ever have to do is run the tapes. I'm always anti that. I wear the shirt to show you that. Simple. No herbs, no spices, no cult leaders. I'm anti all of that. Simple as that. That's been my thing. Now that we're here, maybe people will start taking me more serious. How about that? Maybe, just maybe. Why is this guy always running his damn mouth against all the people I just named? And now why
the
is all
people
these
who you
guys
come and sit down next to on broadcast and stand up with in public? Oh, thank you so much.
Appreciate you. I stand up in public and say they damn fools and pseudos, just like that, and look them eye to eye. Absolutely. Somebody got to do it.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
I know. I
was in school. I was in school when you all were on 2/5 talking. I was over there with my little clarinet, going to my band practice and putting on my sneakers and running track. That's what I was doing. I was going to and from. My parents protected me and kept me sheltered. And I went to my little band camp and my little after school programs, and I read my books, and I went to my preparatory classes, and I did what I needed to do to get to where it is that I am right now. So I don't know. I was not down there with the people out there hollering with the Israelites. I wasn't down there.
See what I'm saying? You got the Israelites. Everybody's. Hold on.
Thank you.
I'll give you a flavor.
No.
Can I give you something?
What?
Can I just make one last statement? If they got costumes on and weird hats and weird paint and all that, they're damn cult leaders. And I'll end with that. How about that? Hats, whether it's tall hats, weird hats, whether it's paint on their face with the eyes, was all that, you know what it is.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. Yeah, I'll hit you up afterwards for the debrief. All right. Thank you so much for coming out. You have a great day.
All right. Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Ching Ching, you definitely made my day. Now, Ankh said, talking about the Hebrew Israelites, that they are cult leaders. If they're addressed that way, blah, blah, blah. Now, how come we have cult leaders all day, every day, nearly on a daily basis? I mean, for the last 2 years, they've been dominating in terms of presence of the platform, you know. But Ankh said at one point that Dr. Sebi was a charlatan. I was seeing Polight crying over the passing of Dr. Sebi. So if the guilty verdict is not guilty, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Man, brothers, feel free to add on, man. That was hilarious, man.
I told you. I told you people the type of dudes these guys is. That's why they scared of Ching Ching. Because these guys are frauds, phonies, and fakes. And they don't want nobody to know it. They don't want nobody digging up their old dirt. But it's the bad thing about it is these guys' own words out their own mouth, and they quick to throw the other guy under the bus. They don't have no integrity. They don't stand on no morals. Like Whack 100 was telling Son Netta, you is a straight snake. You don't stand for nothing. You backstab everybody. You don't have no morals. You just want the money and you trying to make people look bad. That's why I told you, Shaka, he got dirt on all of them. That's why they all run to his platform for them numbers to be seen, because all of them is ego tripping. They never was nothing in the streets. They was nobodies in the streets. So now they on the internet and they got a couple views. It's going to their head, whereas though they just going crazy with it. I want to be on something that I want to be. Don't nobody want to. You heard what she said with that platform. It's all what she said. Don't nobody want to be on no platform like that. And it's sad and it's crazy. Like these dudes just want to be flip-flopping and saying this and saying that. And you can see it for yourself. Just I told you, go back, look at their old videos. They telling on themselves. They saying each other scammers. Unc just came out his own mouth and said they charlatans, they scammers, they frauds. You feel me? He said he on the other side. What side you on if you out there with him? You dig what I'm saying? Shaka, he playing both sides, trying to play that foolery. He must think see what they think. Everybody dumb. They been in them coats and people agreeing with them so long, they think everybody gonna agree with them that they come past. Brother, the world don't work like that, brother. You gonna get some pushback one day, and the pushback you get that you ain't gonna like. And that's what's going on right now. The dude set up there, she made him look dumb, Shaka. He told on himself. He had a list made. Pay attention to that, people. He had a
he pulled it up like from, we seen him like, dang,
There were these guys. These guys are straight. Come on, man. You had a list. He said, don't forget red pill, blue pill, all of them. She wasn't even worried about them. Hey, Shaka, it's so crazy, man, because these guys
gave her extra for free.
Yeah, he, like you said, if he was doing a crime, man, I feel sorry for whoever did a crime with that guy, because I know he told, man. All of them tell on each other every day on the internet because they so stupid. They talking about come over to the hardest environment. Nigga, that ain't the hardest environment. That's one of the dumbest chats and dumbest fucking platform you ever see in your life. You see what Whack 100 did to you. You want to text my man Shaka all these words, but you don't want no smoke with Whack 100. No smoke. You scared to death. But you think you gonna push around on somebody that you think ain't nothing? Keep playing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see get your match because Whack 100 straight linked on you. And then the bad part about it, Whack 100 ain't text you them words that you text the Shaka. He told you to your face on the phone. He told you to your face on the phone, you're a sucker, you're a snake, you ain't nothing, and you ain't say nothing. Then you text him back, Mr. Whack. Man, you one of the weakest of the weakest, man. Ain't nobody scared of your little 4'5" little short self, boy. You better get out of here. I'm 6'1", boy. I will uppercut you, man. You is too little for me, man. You ain't had no smoke. You was over there applying. Yes, Mr. Whack. Nah, can I get a debate? Then I say no. You snake. Oh, Mr. Whack, can I get He just treated you like a stepchild.
Oh my goodness. He said Sanetta is not a charlatan. Sarnetta is a charlatan promoter. I think there's going to be some reconstruction, in the HOK environment, in the house of rapists and child molesters. You know what I'm saying? We have all these monkey moderators. You will be talking a lot of stuff, but I've yet to see them stay for the record as well, because not just one man. We have a behavior that is the same among a group of people. I've yet to see any of them saying for the record that they are against child molesters. The word pedophilia, we might as well leave it to the side, because they, like I said, for them, it's just somebody who likes them young. You know what I'm saying? But child molesters, convicted child molesters, and the guy who was convicted for rape, man. For those who don't know, just go back yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before yesterday, and yesterday I showed it again. We have rape, statutory rape, forcibly corruption of minor. I mean, there's so much, like, dang. But that gets a pass. They don't get disrespected. Nobody calls them names. So I'm like, hey, state it for the record. What do you stand for? You know what I'm saying? Man, it is what it is, man. But this evening, man, that was just so amusing. I'm gonna rewatch that stuff, man. The guy had that list ready, I said, don't forget, hold on. I got a list. He said it on top of that. And he sees his own words. You see, some people say some stuff, man. I mean, at least own up to your own words.
Right.
Oh, it's not looking good, man. It's looking messy.
Then they're gonna come over here and try to bully you and bully somebody and talk about this and the way they poured up. Man, why y'all better get on waiting here, you clowns. Dudes just clowns, man. Where I'm from, man, they will get eaten up and spit out, man. You dudes just weak. You can see the weakness on you by the way y'all talk, the way y'all tell on each other. That's why they use dirty tag.
You're in the matrix, Ching Ching.
Out y'all mouth.
Yeah,
like
you
y'all
were in the
dudes
matrix
mad.
for like 5 seconds or so. So we couldn't really hear you for like 5 seconds, brother.
Oh yeah, I was saying, yeah, them dudes, you can tell they weak and they mad because people pushing on them and they don't like it, and they don't like each other. They don't like each other. That's why Sarnetta give them his page, give them this. They got their own page. Why they don't want to build up their own page? What I want to keep being trying to build somebody else's page up and talking on there. Like, come on, brother. Like they weak signs. Oh, give me, I'm gonna speak on your page. So what's the difference of me speaking on my own page and I'm speaking on your page? Like people, like these dudes, so flabbergasted by trying to get to know somebody, to trying to get to know them. See, what they trying to do is be famous. Like Captain Tazariak wanted to be. He wanted to make it to the big stage. He want to be up there with the people they talk about all the time. They really want to be them. You feel me? That's like these dudes, they really want to be white. They don't like black people. Most pro-black people, they don't like black people. That's a fact. Most pro-black people don't like black people. They want to be white. That's why you see the Polights and your Inkies got white girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't nothing wrong. But if you're gonna stand on something, stand on it. They gonna push to you, but they ain't doing this and they ain't doing that. These guys is just fake, man. And if nobody can't see that, they just blind, or they just want to agree with it because there ain't nothing else to do. But I'm not. Them dudes is coons. Yeah, Shaka. That's why I'm glad you stood on your square, man. Cause they trying to bully you, and he gonna text you that, but he ain't text Whack 100 or tell Whack 100 that. So what's that telling you? Like you a chump. Like if you gonna pick your battles, if you gotta pick your battles, that means you're a chump. You ain't standing up to know anybody and everybody. That means you weak. And I knew that guy was weak for the longest time. Like that dude is weak. He always trying to, oh yeah, this, oh my brother, this, oh brother, I'm gonna get you a debate. Why you think when he first seen me over here with you, that's why his tactic was he was gonna get you that debate with Tazariak. That was the play he was setting up. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the streets. I seen that it was long, which we come. So when he got you over there, they tried to bully you and make you look crazy, and you was over there asking them questions, and him and Tazariak laughing because Tazariak can't go nowhere now because Whack 100 cut him off, so he needs Sarnetta now to sell his oils and get debates. He wouldn't give none of them debates while he was over there with Whack 100, and he don't know. Whack be talking to the dude in my city, and we all be hollering at Whack, man. He Sarnetta, he look at Sarnetta like the weakest person. And he told my homeboy, like, man, that dude is one of the weakest persons I ever met. He like, man, he is nothing to be around. He said he will set anybody up and he don't care. He'll do anything for money. And I believe it. And I believe it. The dude is weak and he hate on people. He want to be a star. He want to be famous. The internet not big like they think they is. You can go outside, ask anybody, do you know something? Now the average person gonna say no. It's just that sector of the internet. You know what I'm saying? In the real world, if you're not into that, people don't know who no son that is. They be over there act, oh, he did this, he did that. He ain't do nothing but stole people info and put it on DVDs. Then came on the internet, still scamming people. After you knew Polight was scamming, you still brought him back. You knew he was stealing. You brought him back and back and back. Come on, man. Like, you ain't gonna keep faking us out. You can fake them stupid people out over there. I think it's crazy.
This looks bad, man. This looks bad, man. And that one is so funny, man. Uncle said, he got me there, man. You know what I'm saying? He really got me there. I got a list right here. Don't forget such and such and such and such, man. They look nervous, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. What they try to do, I'm saying, it backfired, I'm saying? And in the list of things that I said that the Hebrews were like Ziak said, he said that my art was a bird. He said that he has attestation in a book of Moses and Miriam in hieroglyphic. Then later on, he said in the Hebrew, and he even talked about the Maxis of Ptahotep. I forgot to mention that. And I have both the French version and the English version. And he said that he talks about suppressing the woman. And I asked him, can you tell me the Maxim number? Because it's numbered. And he was like, acting like he was looking for it, and he never delivered. You know what I'm saying? So he said, at first, he was saying so many pseudo stuff. So then he got more help, from his homeboy. But all of this backfired because this was not a debate. It was a weighing. And even if people want to say that I lost a weighing, I ain't gonna lose sleep over that. But what about the child molesters? This is on tape saying that his homie was convicted for that. So all these monkey moderators and all these child molester supporters and rapists, you know what I'm saying? They want to make other people look bad and look. They want to make other people look like haters, like gossipers, and it's convenient for them. Let's look for a bigger monster. Let's just change the narrative. But they cannot control the narrative. They can do that with groupies within their own circles, within their own platform. But the majority of people are not stupid. And this is an example here. When Unc was talking, the sister was like, man, please, I don't believe you, man. And he kept talking about, oh, I'll talk about scientific literacy. I'll talk about scientific literacy, man. Come on, man. That has nothing to do with the price of tea in China.
He sounded stupid. She up there tripping off of him. Did you see how her chat already knew? Her chat was like, man, this guy lying. This guy looks terrible. Like they up there playing games. See, they think they so smart. They think they gonna come at you with it. Oh, brother, I read this. Man, I don't care what you done did, what you done read. You ain't gonna fool me with none of that foo-foo stuff, bro. Like, come on, man. You get out of here with that, bro. We see that coming a long mile away. All that foolishness you talking, man. Get out of here. Talking about, look, brother, the scientific this and that. What do that got to do with what they talking about? You trying to switch the subject. That's what you trying to do and get people off. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the person to think about something else. No, we talking about who you hanging with, and you call them charlatans. You said you told Sean Netta. He said, Sean Netta not a charlatan. He just bring on charlatans. He got a platform full of charlatans.
He's a charlatan promoter. So if he's a charlatan promoter, then what were you doing on his channel for all this time?
Right.
Why do you manage one of his channel?
Right.
If he's a charlatan promoter, either way, it looks bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Sanetta, you have some cleaning up to do, apparently. Unless you're cool with that, unless you don't care. You don't care about your name. You don't care about your brand. You obviously don't care that much when you have such loyal monkey moderator like the OnlyFans lady who's making you lose money by, blocking damn near everybody that seems to disagree with people who have fake degrees and whatnot, people who claim to be linguists with no degree and everything. I mean, but hey, that's how you guys get down, man. The guy, I mean, that's a new nickname now. Charlatan promoter. And that comes from your brother, Uncle, himself, of his own mouth. We have a video. We have exhibit C. We have so many exhibits, man. Oh my goodness. They now
Mouth.
they're probably on the phone now. Right? Talking like,
Yeah,
hey
you
man,
know they
that was a long
is.
time ago. I was drunk, man. I was drunk, man. They try to pit us against one another.
Yeah, that's what they doing right now. Go ahead, Shock. I got to make a run, man. I'm gonna jump back on, man. Finish your egg, doing what you doing, man. Forget
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I'm gonna close it. It was lovely. Thank you for that, brother.
All right, peace,
Chim Chim.
Shock in the chat.
Man, I had so much fun, man. Thank you for that.
All
And
right,
if you
bro.
have other stuff, anytime
All right,
I
I
live stream,
got you.
yeah, we can do
Yeah,
one exclusive
yeah,
per
one
live
at a
stream. You know what I'm saying?
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna hit him with the slow shots.
yeah,
We're gonna hit him
exactly.
with the slow buck
Yeah,
shots.
yeah.
All right, Shock.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. You see, the Pharisees, well, you need a bomb button, Shaka. There's this there's like two that are the most famous. I could say the name of the brand. I don't like to make free advertisement. I'm not saying that as if I'm, a celebrity or something like that. But you have those docks where you have a button and you can assign a function. So you can assign a sound effect, a video effect, and stuff like that. But and I thought about buying it, but I already bought the the stuff where you don't see it well. But that's the how do you call it, the presenter, the image presenter. It costs a little some, and when I do the meta nature, it's not that many people. But I want to wait. If I have more people, if I have more support, eventually I will get that dock and stuff like that. But there's no point in me investing too much, and then I'm just at loss, money wise. For example, you must have noticed, brothers and sisters, that lately I'm not getting any super chats like that. You know what I'm saying? A few people sent me some cash apps. Indeed, it is true. But for those who wonder, here you have the cash app and the paper. You know what I'm saying? But you can understand why the house of rapists and child molesters, they're not happy because man, we look at them, man, they and indeed, they don't really like each other like that. You know what I'm saying? The guy just basically let it be known that he was there just for the views, using the platform. You know what I'm saying? We have to stand on something. We have to be solid. I mean, many Hebrew Israelites, they stand on. They can have sex with girls as long as they have their flowers because it's in the scriptures. That's the way they get down. That's what they stand on. You know what I'm saying? Andrea Brunet wrote Hi Shaka and chat fam. You know, and the Pharisees with money is low for me right now, but I still try to donate on my pages. You know what I'm saying? On many pages, my bad. But I mean, it's all good, But for those who wonder, becoming a supporter of the panel will allow you to post in the chat, and it's only $3 a month, which is $36 per year. Oh, always missing, but only supporters can post in the chat. So I don't know any personal details. I don't know any personal information. This is handled by YouTube/Google. I won't even know your first name, surname, phone number, address, billing, or credit card info. I don't know. The only thing I know is a username, as it appears there with all the people that whose messages I put on the screen. So you can cancel at any time. There's no obligation. It's not like it's going to be a year. It's monthly. It's on a monthly basis. So that's a good way to support. I mean, those guys, man. Sometimes you have to wonder. What's up with Epstein? How far does it go? How far does it go? Because people talk about Illuminati and all that, and then how they do is rituals with children. But I'm like, man, dang, they have their justification, and then they matter other people for not being not being on board with that. You know what I'm saying? So man, thank you, Ching Ching. I appreciate these receipts, man. Dang, I was so amusing, man. You know what I'm saying? I think tomorrow at work I'm gonna laugh by myself. Sometimes you're at work, you think about something, it's just funny, you laugh by yourself, you try to control yourself. You might just get up and go to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, to get it out. Like, I'm gonna be laughing by myself. And the man, you surprised me there. Man. You got the list ready just in case the moment comes. And hold on, don't forget. Him, his baby mama is called Shaquisha. She lives out there in Crenshaw, and this other guy here, he is over. I mean, dang, man. There was a video of a guy, he was interrogated. He actually gave the name of somebody. He snitched. I mean, snitching is, among gangsters. If you're a civilian, we're not going to say snitching, or they might say, okay, snitching is telling, but there's no repercussion required because it's a civilian. But anyway, a guy, he committed a crime and he gave the name, and he even gave the shoe size of the guy. He gave the shoe size, man. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, the list ready. Oh man, you can only imagine when things gonna get heated, man. People are not even happy about their own words, man. They're acting like you're stalking them or something when you play their own words. I mean, it's some serious allegation, you know what I'm saying? Some serious case, you know? It's not going to be easy for people who are not part of the conscious community to really get along because the least questioning, the least disagreement is like, oh man, you're a sellout. Oh, you're not conscious. You're not aware. Um, what's the other term that they use? I forgot, but in conclusion, I have been told if the house of rapists and sexual molesters hosts have stated for the record, he can use all the profanity he wants. So, French guy, that guy in France, that sellout, that hater, that Asian, I'm tired of him, so I'm going to say for the record, okay, no, I don't rock, I'm not in agreement with rapists and child molesters. He can just say it, but he knows that if he says that, he's going to have to explain how come he had them on his platform and what is he going to do now. If he says that no, he's not cool with that, he doesn't agree with that, then what is he going to do now? There's some people that's obviously not going to be able to get on the platform. If we're talking about credibility. And when I say child molesters, not only the people who were found guilty of molesting children, it's the people who are molesting children, even though they are not found guilty, and the people who defend them later, and on top of that, publicly. And we had somebody publicly saying that he defends his fellow Hebrew Israelite member, even though he was found guilty in a court of law. You see? Or he can say, oh, I'm tired of this dude, Shocker. I'm tired of this dude, Shocker. Okay, yeah, I'm cool with it. So what? No, it's not going to sound good. It's not going to fly, is it? It's not going to be fly. We know that. That's it. I mean, does that make me a bad person? Does that make me a horrible person? I think it was a misunderstanding. I usually presume that when somebody is dealing with the information about Black people, Black history, particularly if they talk about Kemet and Ma'at, he says he's Kemet all the way, but he committed treason just like Reggie. But it's fine, you know what I'm saying? People flip-flop sometimes. Sometimes they're not solid. But besides the religious affiliation, spiritual affiliation, besides all of that, can we at least be in agreement about what is our stance regarding rapists and child molesters? A convicted rapist has been on this platform on a very regular basis. And he said out of his own mouth that the guy went to jail for that. And not just rapists, underage girl, but anyway. If indeed he was 17 and the girl was 15, I'm not going to fault him for that. But is this the only case? Is this what he went to jail for? Now, despite the age difference, if the age difference is 2 years, the criminal record or the rap sheet said rape. But we're the bad guys, though. And the guy who was convicted for rape, hey brother, how you doing? All the respect in the world, man. So Kimberly's World wrote they're all going crazy, begging for debates. EcoTube is a mess. You know what I was told? I was told that the captain is willing to debate, if I'm not mistaken, BJM. Apparently, he's willing to debate our brother Chris MVP Harris, though he has stated that he didn't want to. That the brother had to step his, get his weight up. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, he was even proposed to debate the lady. Was it the lady who says that the Earth is 6,000 years old? She made a lecture about it, which I didn't watch, of course. And apparently he did not say no. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying apparently because I don't even listen to these platforms. You know what I'm saying? You know, so some people are trying to divert, trying to change the narrative, trying to have people thinking about something else. It's very damaging when somebody's on tape saying that he supports a person that was convicted. There was a guilty verdict for for child molestation. You know, those monkey moderators on that platform, they don't care about the children. There are some suckers. There are some groupies. You know, and besides, when I put the link so that people can get on the platform, they don't get on the platform. Yesterday, I opened the chat for everybody. They did not come on the chat. But over there, they were cheerlead. You know, so you guys just monkeys, man. Anybody that's not saying for the record that they are against child molesters just so they can earn cool points, in my book, they are suckers, man. You know what I'm saying? V. Bennett wrote, the women and victims are the ones who love to watch the entire community support them, make excuses. All right. I did not really understand fully that message. But brothers and sisters, you know, hey, I don't need to make this too long. You know, we have 59 people watching right now. We've been live streaming for 2 hours and 8 minutes. Now, if you just come now, go back and see when Unc was talking to the lady, Tonya TKO. It's hilarious, man. Unc pulls out a list that he had prepared. I have a list. Don't forget him. Oh, man. You know, they don't care about the victims. That does not get views. You know, a monkey special K, a moderator on the House of Rapists and Child Molesters. This dude wrote that I was a cloud chaser. He would Shaka cloud chasing AWS. But he has yet to criticize child molesters. He knows why. And he's not the only one. So, brothers and sisters, stay safe, stay healthy. And if I'm allowed to by the Necheru, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Do I too? Do I Necheru? Hotel.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving medical nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, you know, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.